Yes friends, as part of this session, let us understand about string class, constructors and string class methods. These methods are predefined methods which we are going to discuss here. Okay, observe this one. What we are going to discuss means a string class, constructor. Here the string class is having the constructors as observe here it's a final class and also public one defined within java.lang.package. Okay, now observe, you are having some few constructors like observe here public string. Okay, that's it, and they are having some internal implementations. Getting? Because of this constructor, what happens we will discuss. Okay, observe, and also you are having one more constructor like observe public string, getting argument as what? String only. Observe here, as an argument you can pass what? A string object reference value. Getting? Observe here, if there is any string literal like ABC, what happens? What happens? For this object which is having data as ABC, definitely will have address. We have discussed what is that. It will have an address, let it be 0x002, and now it will have equivalent, not equivalent, approximate integer value to this address. That is called as hash code. Approximate integer value of this address is called as is called as hash code. Okay, let it be 7272. Now this address or this hash code approximate hexadecimal string value is called as reference value. Getting, guys? It is what? Reference value. And always this reference value will be computed by taking either these two things only. But if you do reverse conversion, let it be 9f is the reference value. Getting? By taking this 9f, if you do reverse conversion, you cannot get the exact address or hash code. Here internally the Sun microsystem used some internal algorithm. So even if you do reverse conversions, getting, even if you do reverse conversions, getting, you cannot get the address and hash code. It is an approximate. That's why I'm spelling this one as what? Approximate. Approximate hexadecimal string value of either address or hash code is our reference value. Okay, observe here, that reference value only we are going to pass as an argument to this constructor. Getting? You can pass a string object, that is string s equals to new string ABC. What happens? Because of this statement, same thing, there will be an object with data as what? ABC. Address will be available, some unique address, and this address approximate integer value is what? Our hash code. Let it be 1234. Getting? And now either address or hash code approximate hexadecimal string value is what? Our reference value. Getting? Let it be 81E. Getting? Now this 81E will be available as value with which variable? Observe here, observe this part. Because of new memory allocation has been done, getting, and because of constructor with argument as what? String literal, what happens? Data is created within that object, and that object is having unique address. Each and every object in our Java will have unique address, and now this address approximate integer value is our hash code. Either this address or hash code conversion to hexadecimal string, and that hexadecimal string value is approximate value, not an exact one to this address or hash code. If you do reverse conversion, you can get this value, getting, then you can steal the data, you can perform some modifications. Hackers can steal our data. So if you do reverse conversions, you should not get these values. Okay, so it is an approximate value to either address or hash code. Okay, now this 81e, now here observe here, directly I have taken this one, right? Observe what is my main intention here. What I have done is, this is the string object which can get create, this is the string object which can get create in this way. Observe here, string s1 equals to abc. Because of this statement, this object created at memory, and because of this statement, this object created at memory, getting. Now here observe here, because of this literal statement, whenever JVM encounters this statement, it will create an object at memory, getting. Now this 9f is what? This entire block identification or else reference value, getting. So it is what? This entire block identifier or else identification number, getting, or you can spell this one as a reference value, getting. Now this value only will be copied to S1 9f. So 9f both are same. From this person I can reach this location. So let me put one arrow mark. Okay, now here observe here, this 9f also you can pass, getting, and also here observe new string abc. Because of this instruction, what happens? This object created with some address, hash code, and with reference value. That reference value I am assigning to whom? To yes. Observe here. Watch it carefully. 81e, 81e, 81e. Both are same. So from this person we can reach this address location. Okay, now let me put one arrow mark. Here you can pass even this s also. Here what my main intention, observe, it is having an argument as what? A string yes, and internally I am using a string s equals to s1 equals to a b c. What is the type of s1 here? It is of type a string, getting. Now which type of variable it is, whether it is user defined data type variable or primitive data type variable, getting. We have understood. Observe here. Okay, JVM is having and compiler also having knowledge about this double quotation and single quotation. If I place any character, if I place any single character within single quotation, then JVM and compiler will treat this one as a char value or character literal, char literal or char value, both are same. So it will treat, compiler and JVM will treat this one as what? Char value or literal, or a literal. Okay, now if I place any sequence of characters, within double quotation, here you don't have any restrictions for sequence of characters, that is length, length of this string is what? Unlimited. Okay, observe here, whereas in char literal it should be single character only, single character only must be available within single quotation. Okay, whereas in double quotation, within this double quotation you can have any number of sequence of characters. By default, JVM and compiler having knowledge about these two values, or what is that? Literals. This is a string literal. It is what? String literal. It represents to us a string literal or value. Now observe here. String S1 equals to ABC. Which type of variable it is? We all know string type of variable, but primitive data type variable or user defined data type variable. Now observe here, in this statement, are we using any new keyword as of this statement? No. Are we using any constructor at this statement? Observe here, we are using the constructor. Here I am not at all using any constructor. So it is what? A primitive data type. S1 is of type string. And which type of string? Primitive data type string. So if I write this statement, you have to think, this is what? This is what? Primitive data type string. JVM and compiler is having knowledge about this statement, because of internal implementations. Okay, and whereas here you are using a new keyword and also you are using a constructor. So now it will be as what? User defined data type, and this one will be acting as what? Primitive data type. So based on this, there will be one interview question to you, like string is a primitive data type or user defined data type. Just try to differentiate with these two things. Okay, this is the answer for that one. Okay, now observe here, this is public string. I mean here for this constructor as argument I am having a string yes. So here I can pass as an argument either this statement reference value, or that is because of this instruction what happens, object will be created with one reference value, and that reference value is available with whom? Yes, 1. And observe here, because of this statement an object created, that reference value available with whom? Yes. So I can pass here either S1 or yes as argument to this constructor. Observe, internally to pass here, to pass the string object reference value string. This underlying object is what, friends? String. Getting? Underlying object is what? String. To pass this string object reference value, this is what? Our reference value. This is our reference value. Now here, to pass this reference value as argument to this constructor, internally what we are doing? Once again using string string class constructor. Observe here, dependency is there. Getting? Observe here, dependency is there. Don't get confused with that one. Okay, observe here we are using what? Once again, string class constructor. Getting? Internally. Getting? String class constructor internally. This constructor only I am using. Getting? Now observe. So till now what we have discussed? We are discussing about string class constructors. Now first constructor is this one, string one collectives, that is open parenthesis, closed parenthesis, which indicates string object creation. Okay, which indicates string object creation. Okay, no need to worry, this is one type constructor. We will discuss, I will discuss for each and every constructor one example, but try to understand these and all the constructors available within the string class. Now let me talk about this one first. Okay, string, yes, here as an argument I can pass either this statement reference variable value as argument to this constructor, or else this statement reference variable value I can pass as argument to this constructor. Here you have to be so specific. Internally I am using this constructor, exact constructor. Observe, friends. Okay, is there any change? No change. Getting? Now observe here. Let me go ahead for, let us discuss some other constructor types. Okay. Public string buffer. What is this? String buffer. What is the main advantage of this constructor? Means simple thing. Observe here. Still we didn't discuss about string buffer. String buffer is also one class. Observe here. Okay, now class string buffer is there. Okay, class string buffer is available to us. Now just observe here, class A getting int I some implementations. This is what our constructor. Getting? Now let me know how to create object for class A. Observe, how to create object for class A equals to new A of 9. Any int literal I have to pass. Yes or no? Yes, right. Now like that within the string class you are having some few constructors. Observe, but I am sure one constructor is available with no arguments. Getting? With no arguments. And we are having one more constructor, string buffer. Yes, you will come to know why this string class is having a constructor with argument as string buffer later. Okay, later you can achieve some required operations. That is, if you are writing your own code, at that time you will have some requirements. By using string class you cannot achieve, but by using string buffer you can achieve. At that time we are going to convert a string object to a string buffer, and after getting our wanted data, I will convert string buffer object to string object. Observe here, to convert observe here, string object is available. It is what? String object. Okay, still we didn't discuss about this string buffer. No need to worry, later we will discuss. But to understand this one, the rough sketch I am giving. Okay, observe. So string is there. Now I want to do a replace. What is that? I want to do a replace. That too, I want to replace second index 0, 1, 2. Okay, that is second index in the sense first index. Okay, let it be first index value with second index value with capital B. Okay, value with capital B. Now, of course, you can achieve this one by using string class methods. You are having one method in string class as what? Replace. Char old getting char new getting of course you are having. We will discuss about this one also. But why we are having this constructor, that is within the string class as argument string buffer, we are understanding. Okay, and now here if I give, what is that? Replace. Replace of small b comma capital B. This is char, right? Char, literal. Now what happens? It will give the output to us as what, friends? A capital B C. Fine, good. I have achieved my output. Now one small change I am going to do here. Okay, now I have the requirement to change still first index character only. ABC 0, 1. I want to change still first index element only. Now observe here, if I use this replace method, I want the output as what? Do you know? A capital B C. A B C. This is my output, this is my input. Okay, I want only first index character to be as capital B. Getting? If I use replace method, that's it, you cannot achieve that one. What happens? It will replace even this one also, this B also. I want only this B. Now how to do? And of course some of the few method implementations we cannot write, we cannot develop, because those method implementations depends on OS memory, that is operating system memory, and though in that scenarios you required exact address must be there, so you cannot achieve. Getting? I will discuss even those methods also. So here we are having one string class constructor with argument a string buffer. Why this string class having a constructor with string buffer? Simple reason, we cannot achieve some some requirements by using the string class methods only, and this replace is available where means within class called string friends. Okay, this replace method is available where within class called string. Getting? Now observe here what is happening. Why this constructor? Within the string buffer we are having some few constructors. Still I didn't even talk about a single, about string buffer even a single word. Okay, no need to worry, it is also our simple like our user defined class only. It's having some few constructors. Within that constructors I am talking about this constructor and this constructor. Okay, now observe, I want to replace a particular index element. Observe here, first scenario is this one. At first index small b is there. I want to replace that one with capital B. Getting? I want to replace this first index element with capital B. Yes, if it is like a string object, sure, I can achieve this one by using one of the predefined method of a string class. What is that method? Replace method. Getting? Replace method. If I do call this method, and if I give the specified wanted character, getting, where it should get replaced, at which index or at which element this capital B should go and sit. Getting? Wherever small b is available, there capital B will replace. It will go and sit at that character. Getting? Now observe. So now if I use replace, yes, I have achieved. Now the same method implementation I am going to use for different scenarios. Still I want to achieve this first index small b should replace with capital B. Still my requirement is what? Small b should get replaced with capital B, which is available at first index. Okay, in this scenario, yes, fine. Now come to this scenario. What is happening? ABC. Getting, guys? Now I want to replace only first index small b with capital B. If I use this replace method, what happens? It will replace at all the occurrences of small b. Getting? It will replace small b with capital B at all the occurrences. It will replace small b with capital B. Getting? At all the occurrences of a small b. Which method? String class replace method will do all of these things. Now I want only to replace what? First index small b as capital B. This is our exact requirement, right? We cannot achieve that one by using string class methods. So, but you are having that method implementation within the string buffer class. We will discuss. Okay, we will discuss even that one also later. Okay, so that method is available within the string buffer. So for this requirements we are going to use this string class constructor having argument as what? String buffer. If you go to any MNCs where there will be only algorithm or coding rounds, at that time these string class string buffers only will help us grade. Concentrate much on this string buffer, string class methods, and also try to write your own implementations for each and every method. Not for all the methods. For few methods you can write your own implementation. For some of the few methods we cannot write because internally they will be using some OS memory architectures. Okay, now observe. So I hope you understand why we have to go for this string class constructor having argument as what? String buffer, to achieve some few requirements which cannot be done by using string class methods. We will be depending upon a string buffer. Getting? Now how to replace only this index character? Means simple, you are having one method within string buffer. What is that mean? Set caret, that's it. Okay, set caret int index, and other one is what? Char literal. We will discuss even string buffer also. Now observe. So this is what our third constructor within the string class, friends. Okay, now let me discuss about one more constructor within a string class. What is that? Observe. Public string byte array. Getting? Byte array which is having argument as byte array. Getting? Observe here, what is the range of byte data type variable? Simple. What is the range of that one? -1 to 8 to 1 to 7. Getting? Now observe here, int a array equals to new int array of 9. Getting? Array of 9. Within this a array, observe here, because of this statement, because of this one, okay, what happens? There will be one object. Okay, there will be what? One memory allocation because of this new keyword once again. Okay, now within this memory allocation they will allot some 9 consecutive blocks. Getting? To store our data. Observe here, they will allot some 9 consecutive blocks. Getting? 9 consecutive blocks, 1 2 3 till 9. So index will be from 0 to 8. Getting? From 0 to 8. Now